Hello guys, Crisp here and welcome back to another video. Today my friends, I'm gonna be testing the GeForce GTX 960 in 2020. This one actually in late 2020, it's November already. This one is the 2GB model of the card. There's also a 4GB model which will perform much better in newer titles, especially Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That game seems to not like 2GB cards at all. But don't you worry, I like you. I actually like this cooler a lot. This is the gaming 2G version from MSI. I haven't seen this one go upwards of like 65 degrees Celsius in the winter, so that's pretty damn good. It consumes 120 watts of power, so it consumes exactly the same as the GTX 1060, but it gets basically like half of the performance. Let's just install this in the system and see how it runs in late 2020. Shall we? And here we go, my friends. We're now in the desktop. GeForce GTX 960 showing up there in MSI Afterburner as well as GeForce Experience. I am running it with a Ryzen 7 3700X and 16 gigs of RAM. Now, the CPU is totally overkill for the 960, but we're only testing the GPU here, so we don't want to bottleneck it. We're running the latest Nvidia drivers because this GPU still supports those, and I overclocked it, as you can see right here, plus 100 MHz on the core clock and plus 200 MHz on the memory clock. Let's get right into the first game, which is GTA 5. This game released back in 2015, just like the GTX 960, so it's normal that this GPU won't really have a problem playing this game. We're running it at 1080p resolution using FXAA anti-aliasing, sort of high to very high settings. It's not maxed out whatsoever. Some things are on normal as well, and over on the advanced settings, everything is disabled. Now, these FPS are extremely good. I'm not really sure how many of you expected the 960 to get like up to 100 FPS in GTA 5 on high settings, high to very high settings. You know what, guys? I'm tired of the same white car. I've been seeing your comments saying that I always do this benchmark with the same car every single time, so we're gonna go with this very beautiful orange one. So yeah, the game's looking beautiful here at 1080p with these settings. Look at those shiny reflections, by the way, and the FPS that we're getting, guys, it's just completely insane. The 960 is definitely very capable. As soon as I switch cars, I start driving like crap every single time in GTA 5. I'm just very used to that white car. Now, if you do have a 960 and you're not seeing 100 FPS on average, that's completely normal. That just means that you have a slower CPU that's probably bottlenecking the 960. If you have, for example, an i5 4460, which is kind of a good pairing for this GPU, to be honest, you will only see like 80 to 90 FPS on average. You're probably not gonna reach 100 FPS many times with a CPU like that. Jesus. It's time for us to switch cars again, friends. Let's go. Okay, everything is fine except for my car now. We're approaching the most GPU intensive part of this map and of this benchmark run, and as you can see, as I did not max out the grass quality, it's on high, it's not really dropping from 60 FPS like it did, for example, in the RX 570, GTX 980 even. Those GPUs only dropped from 60 FPS here because the grass quality was set to very high or ultra. It does drop into the 60s, but it's still very playable, guys. Alright, my friends, it's time for a new game. This is Watch Dogs Legion. I'm playing at 1080p resolution with the lowest settings, except for the TAA anti-aliasing, which is still enabled. It doesn't really affect your FPS. Right, so let's start counting our FPS here. In DX12, it does perform a lot slower than this. I was getting like around 30-35 frames here, probably because of the water bug, because this game is broken in DX12 near water. But anyways, these are really good FPS, guys. I did not expect this, especially after seeing that VRAM bar going over like 2 GB at the lowest settings. But so far, wow, I am very impressed with the 960 right now. It's actually playable, this game. Oh, sorry, people. God damn it. Okay, yeah, the game stutters a little bit sometimes in DirectX 11, by the way. That doesn't really happen in DX12, but considering that you're getting like 10 more FPS in DX11, well, just just play with the stutters, guys. It's not really game breaking anyways. We're crossing the bridge right now, still getting above 30 FPS, so as long as it gets above 30 all of the time, it's a very playable experience. Get over here, boy! There we go, there we go. Just gonna kill everybody. Okay, it's way better than what I expected. Now, the 1% lows are completely horrible right now. Because the X11 is broken in that regard, but still, you can't ask for too much from a GTX 960 gig. And now we're gonna play Apex Legends, 1080p resolution, lowest settings, as you can see. Let's just increase the texture streaming to very low because we do have 2 gigs of VRAM. Alright, people were telling me that the waterfall was the most demanding area in this game. Not sure if this is it right here, but I can't really seem to find any more water falling, so yeah, that's probably it. Let's go, guys. It's so far so good. It's not actually performing badly whatsoever. I really want to go there, buddy. I don't want to leave you alone. Oh, wait a second, look in this direction. It drops into the 60s for some reason. I think it's the grass. Grass is also very demanding in this one right now, at least in this new map. Okay, 60 there. Oh boy. Okay, so I think if you want a 60 plus FPS experience all of the time, you'll need to drop the resolution, which kind of sucks. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Oh please. What is happening? Did they spot me? They probably did. I'm just gonna throw smoke here just to see our frames inside of it. Yep, it definitely does drop from 60 FPS. So that's a little bit bad here, guys. I'm also a little bit bad here, guys. I'm sorry. Oh boy. Our lifeline is just dying a little bit. Come on. Okay, got him. Nice. You know what? Let's throw our ultimate because that's really, really intensive in this one. Oh. Okay, that was a bad position to throw it. Think I'm fine. Yes, I'm fine now. 30s. It dropped into the 30s there, guys. That is very underwhelming, but very demanding as well. Oh. Just close it. No. Alright, guys, here we go. It's time for Red Dead Redemption 2. Very beautiful game, and the textures don't look good whatsoever. And that's because they are on medium settings. Believe it or not, those are medium settings textures in this game. Yeah, we are going over the VRAM limitation because of those textures. I had to go into the config files to change it to medium, because on low it looked even worse. We're playing at 1080p resolution with the low settings. It's set to the lowest here in the bar, but it's not set to the lowest settings possible in the game. But yeah, this is it. Let's see how the 960 does here with the 2 gigs of VRAM. If you have the 4 gig variant, it should perform a little bit better in this game because it can utilize those 4 gigs. Let's go, Roach. Now, this is not performing bad whatsoever. I kind of expected it to perform a little bit slower than this, but it's getting extremely playable FPS for a 960, guys. You could definitely play this game. We're in the city of Valentine, or town of Valentine, I don't really know. Getting down into the 30s here. This is a demanding area. Not too bad still. Of course, in more demanding areas than this one, you might drop from 30 here and there, but to be honest, guys, Red Dead 2 is playable with 30 FPS and sometimes a couple of drops here and there. If you play with a controller, it's a very console-like experience. It will run well. Yeah, I am kind of impressed once again that the 960 is doing this good of a job. And guys, I think you could actually set the textures to high in the config files and not lose a ton of performance as well. That's kind of mandatory. Just do that, please, because those textures, man, these are not medium settings textures. Oh my gosh, this game can look really bad in those lower settings, but it looks absolutely gorgeous at higher settings, as you probably know. So Red Dead 2, fortunately, is very playable with the GTX 960, even at 1080p. Time for PUBG. We're playing it at the 1080p resolution, very low settings, 100% render scale, and I think the 960 is probably gonna do a very good job in this one. Hopefully. Oh no, there's a guy there. Okay, so this is gonna be bad. I'm probably gonna die very soon, my friends, unfortunately. Yep, there are no weapons. Oh no, still no weapons. Oh, there's another one. Oh, the other one's coming. Oh, I hear him. Just kill the other guy. I'm gonna go away. Yep, Okay, there we go. So again, I did not expect 100 plus FPS on average. The 960 is surpassing my expectations, definitely. I have no arms! What is going on with this game? Okay, I have arms now, guys. I finally have arms again. Alright, there we go. Everything is fine. What just happened? VRAM is almost maxed out as well. Sometimes it actually reaches like 1.9 or 2 gigabytes of utilization. So you might want to keep those settings on very low because otherwise it will start stuttering, especially like on medium settings. Okay, this is the boot camp area, guys. And it's still performing incredibly well. Wow. There's a guy, there's a guy, there's a guy. I saw him. Come on, buddy. Come on. There he is. He also saw me. I think I'm just gonna go this way now. You know what? Never mind. I thought this was an intensive area, but it clearly isn't. So, we're getting really good frames still. Okay, shot the guy. There's a nade. The guy threw a nade there. Alright, alright. Where is he? There he is. Come on, buddy. There we go, there we go. That's a decoy there. Okay, so we're dropping into the 70s here. For some reason, inside of these houses, it's very demanding. Wait. Look at this. The trees flying. Oh my god, what the hell? Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh boy, okay, 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 I got him. The circle is coming. Nope, nope. Come on, let's go. Oh gosh, the worst area for me to heal myself in. We have nothing here. Oh my god, seriously. Okay then, I'm just gonna run for it. No. Alright my friends, it's time for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, a game that absolutely needs 3 gigabytes of VRAM or more to run properly. We're playing at 720p 100% resolution scale using the low settings, as you can see. It's actually performing way better than, for example, the GT 1030, which got like 20 or 15 FPS average here at these settings, but that's to be expected. That card is a lot slower than the 960. It's actually playable, but sometimes when I restart the game, actually more often than not, the game decides to get like 20 FPS and like 25 FPS instead of 50 that we're seeing right now. I have no idea why that happens. That also happened with my 960 in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, so it's a very weird bug, and fortunately sometimes, like 2 times out of 10, it will open up and it will run at these FPS. Unfortunately, sometimes it's playable, sometimes it's not playable, and right now you can see that you can actually play the game. There's stuttering issues a few times here and there because of the VRAM, but yeah, so far it's not too bad, but it will probably drop from 30 FPS in more demanding areas, so stay away from this one. Yeah, that's been it for this game. Very weird performance behavior in this one. Friends, we're now playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider at 1080p resolution, DirectX 12, and over on the advanced settings, we're actually utilizing the medium settings preset without motion blur. I just disabled that. I'm just using the benchmark run here in this one. Let's start counting our FPS. It seems like it is a 30 plus FPS experience at 1080p medium, which, you know, it's not too bad for a 5-year-old card. The GTX 960 is still doing a decent job here in this game. Very close, getting very close to 30 there, but as long as it doesn't drop from 30, it's fine. Oh boy, okay. Alright, this is more of a jungle area right now with foliage, vegetation, which doesn't seem to be intensive for this GPU. And finally, the last scene here, and I think it's gonna perform well, guys. Yeah, the 960, the game is a single player title, of course, so you could play with 30 FPS locked if you wanted to. If you want to unlock the frames, well, you're gonna get a 40 something FPS average, it seems like. And this is 1080p medium setting, so the game still doesn't look too bad here, and it performs well. What are you looking at, Lara? Stop looking at the boy's ass, please. And, oh boy, okay, so I just messed up our 1% lows, but they were above 30 there. And there we go, these are the results. Very nice, minimum FPS on the GPU, 31. Pretty good, guys. It is now time for Call of Duty Cold War. I'm gonna go over the settings, of course, as always. 1080p, 100% resolution scale using the lowest settings. This one's set to medium, but it's the lowest, okay? There we go. This is it. Oh, gosh, the FOV was too damn low. I'm gonna set it to 100, by the way, okay? So here we go. It seems like we're getting extremely playable FPS, guys. This is surprising. I was not expecting 60 plus, to be honest. I was expecting maybe like 50 to 60 most of the time, but it seems like it is 60 to 80 most of the time. Oh boy, okay, I am a little bit out of shape when it comes to Call of Duty. Oh. Gosh, okay, we're fine. So it's very playable, definitely. I could play like this all day. It's just not really my type of Call of Duty game. I prefer Modern Warfare, I think. I'm also gonna be testing Warzone in this video. You guys, if you want to play this game, you definitely can. Absolutely fine. And if you want 60 plus all of the time, with no drops whatsoever, well, you can always turn it down to 900p or 720p, of course. So that's been it. 71 FPS average, 44 1% lows. 1% lows dropped because I died. Every time I died there was a little stutter there, so that's normal. Whew, we got this. Alright, this is Horizon Zero Dawn. We're playing at 1080p, of course, 100% resolution scale, and the low or favorite performance settings. This is it. Now, we actually got a warning in this one saying that our VRAM was not enough, and they recommended 3GB card as a minimum. 2 minutes in, it's still halfway there. It seems like it isn't as bad of an experience as I thought. It's actually quite doable. I'm gonna start counting the FPS. We're gonna take a little bit of a fight with a machine or something, and yeah, of course our VRAM utilization is maxed out, and the RAM utilization is quite high because of that. Whenever you run out of VRAM, it starts utilizing system RAM. If you run out of that, it starts utilizing your SSD or hard drive, so at that point it will really hinder your performance. If you have the 4GB card, I guess you might get like, what, 3, 4, 5 more FPS than this, because you don't run out of VRAM with that, but it's still very playable. The mouse still feels responsive. It's not like there is a ton of input lag because of the 30 FPS. Some games do have a lot of input lag whenever you get to that point. But not this one. It seems to be good. It feels great. Well, 30 FPS, great. There we go. See that? Oh my god, that's a big boy. Okay, I should not do this probably. Alloy, please, can you climb this? Oh gosh, what is it doing? What is this? What did it throw? Like smoke? Okay, these are two very big boys right here. And ugly ones as well. Oh my god. It's setting everything on fire now. Now, the 1% lows are already below 30, and we're seeing less than 30 FPS at times here in this demanding scene happening right now. So there's that. It's not really a 30 plus FPS experience all of the time. Alright, everybody, we're now playing some Fortnite at 1080p, 100% resolution scale, medium settings across the board, DirectX 12, because the X11 is completely broken. Now, the 960 is doing a very good job, considering that we are in one of the most intensive areas of the game, at least for the GPU to render, which is the whipping woods with all of the trees and vegetation and stuff. Simon smells, I get it. I get that Simon smells. God damn it. Okay, and inside of a bush, 70 FPS. Still doesn't drop from 60. If you want to get more FPS, you can always drop the resolution or the settings to low or competitive. You know, it's a good experience, my friends. The 960 provides here in Fortnite. Okay, I got him. There are his friends. Oh my gosh. I didn't expect that. Okay, yep, alright then. Stutters there, by the way. It stuttered a couple of times. We got 101 FPS on average and 69 69, 1% lows. Actually, let's just see some good gameplay here, by the way, so we can gather some averages and 1% lows for those of you that are pros at this game. Look at this. Amazing. Holy crap. Alright, it's actually running smoothly now. This is Rainbow Six Siege. We're playing at 1080p resolution, 90 FOV, low settings across the board, TAA and anti-aliasing, render scaling set to 100, not at the default 50, so we're actually running the game at 1080p resolution. Look at the name of this guy, actually. L-Worm6. Interesting. He thinks he's a worm. I am a worm. Alright, here we go. We're playing right now. I'm gonna start counting the FPS again. Guys, you got armor over here. Come get it. Oh my gosh, these guys never pick the armor guy. Oh, okay. You know what? The game's looking good. It's performing wonderfully well. It's actually kind of a high refresh rate experience. Please get this. Please, there's 4 armor packs left. What the hell? Go, pick it up. There are 4 left. 4 armor packs over here. No, none of them picked it up, guys. It's almost like I'm playing newcomer, just so I get kills. Oh, yes, we got this. All right. Should I go outside? You know what? Oh! That was a very bad idea. They left a bomb there. What the hell? These newcomers are getting smarter and smarter every day. The guy's there. Oh, come on, mate. You should go revive our boy. Come on. No. Oh, thank God he got him. It took them a while, didn't it? Alright, we're outside now. I'm gonna start counting the frames. Usually outside we get slightly lower FPS, and yeah, it kind of shows it's in the 90s. The game doesn't look bad at all. It plays wonderfully well, always above 60 FPS. Sometimes it's kind of a high refresh rate experience as well. It's amazing. The 960 is doing a really good job here in Rainbow Six Siege. Okay, oh, the guy was right there. Okay, then. Well, I think that I'm gonna leave it like that for Rainbow Six. Time for the most realistic World War II shooter out there, Battlefield 5. It's not. So we're playing this one at 1080p resolution and low settings, as you can see. GPU memory restriction is actually on because, well, 2 GB of VRAM. Alright, here we go. Game just started. It's looking very impressive for a 960. Look at those frames, guys. Amazing. Now, of course, we have the Ryzen 7 3700X, which is being utilized up to like 60% at times. So you'll need something like a Ryzen 5 1600 if you want to achieve these FPS. I've actually tested this GPU with the 1600 a while ago, and it didn't bottleneck it, so if you want these FPS, it's not really that hard to achieve with an older Ryzen CPU. Oh god. Oh, what am I doing? Also, it tends to stutter every time you die, like right there, so our 1% lows are probably gonna get affected by that in the long run. Just a little bit though, but okay, something to keep in mind. Come on, can I... Game, why? Why, Battlefield? Why do you still do this? Oh my god. Okay, I can't spawn. I don't know what's happening. I can't spawn. The player engaged in... Okay, so just let me in. Come on. So that just completely wrecked our 1% lows, guys. I'm gonna count them again, okay? Oh, Battlefield. I really hope that the next Battlefield game is polished or more polished than this one, because this is insane, the amount of bugs in this one. Now, the game on low settings still looks really good. Like, this is impressively looking, and the performance is actually extremely nice for a 960, so if you want to play this game at 1080p, you definitely can do it without a problem. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm missing everything. There we go. There's a guy right there. Got him. And can I get another one there, please? No? Alright, we're gonna push now. Oh, there's a guy. Oh, no. Oh, bad idea. And the good thing is, this is Battlefield 5 that's running extremely well. If you want to play a better Battlefield title, like Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 1, you can rest assured that it will perform even better than this. So that is amazing. God damn it. No. No! My God! Oh, there are so many enemies in this point right here, guys. It's, oh my god, I want to get in, no. Call of Duty Warzone, is it playable with this GPU? Let's find out. We're playing at 1080p resolution, full native 1080p, by the way. Lowest settings, everything is disabled, everything is on the lowest. So we're actually playing plunder mode, because if I die, I can come back to life very quickly. So yeah, that's amazing for benchmarking, you know? Anyways, you can see that the FPS drop from 40 sometimes. I wasn't really expecting this because the newer Call of Duty was always above 60 pretty much. So kind of underwhelming results, but of course this map is way bigger and we're playing with like 100 more players, so that's completely normal. Oh boy, oh, they're looking at me. There he is. There we go. All right, buddy, what are you doing there? Stop doing that. So running around downtown, not too bad still. You know, if you are looking for a 60 plus FPS experience, it's actually possible, but only at 720p. I'm testing it at 1080p just because I didn't really remember what this GPU could do in Warzone, to be honest. 38 there. This is the most demanding street in downtown, and this is the most demanding little spot right here. 36. Well, not too bad, at least it doesn't drop from 30, it's kind of playable. Alright, we got this. Oh boy, okay, where are the others? What is this? I was spotted, Oh my god, what the? Okay then. There we go, good job, buddy. Nice. We're doing this, oh boy, okay. Alright, got the shields. Nice, got him down. And that one is down as well. Didn't really kill this one though. What? Oh, there he is. Guy, come on. We could go back and kill the guy. Oh, yes. This is playable. That's a guy. Is he dead already? Yeah, he is. How did he die? Oh no. Oh no. What happened, guys? Oh god, no. Oh, this is so bad right now. No, can I kill the chopper? That's the real question. If I get the chopper down, I disable it. Shame. 5th place. Well, it could be worse. 48 FPS average, 33 1% lows. But can it run Crysis? Let's find out, my friends. I'm playing at 1080p resolution, no anti-aliasing, low settings, of course, because this is Crysis Remastered we're talking about. I'm gonna start counting the FPS, and it seems like it definitely can run Crysis. FPS are in the 60s. Of course, you don't even need 68 plus all of the time, but it's good in a first-person shooter, despite it being a single-player game. But you know what? It's very playable, I think. Let's just explode. Yep, good stuff. Didn't really drop that much there, if at all. Okay, there we go. Gonna do this. The game still looks good on low settings, so if you want to play this with a 960, feel free to do so. You can also see that the CPU utilization is very low, so if you want to use it with something like a Ryzen 3 1200 or a 3rd gen i5, even a 2nd gen i5 should be able to run this game perfectly fine. Maybe, don't know. Take out these guys. Yep, it's very smooth. It's very playable, very smooth, very good experience overall, guys. But if you want to play the worst version of Crysis, which is the remastered from what I've heard, you can. It runs well with the 960. So, these videos are getting pretty big. Thank you very much if you're still watching, by the way. Let's ask the question, do I recommend the GTX 960 in 2020? And the answer is, I do recommend it, for the right person, of course. If you don't want to play newer AAA titles, if you are more of an esports title person, you know, Rainbow Six Siege, CSGO, Dota 2, Overwatch, those games will run flawlessly in this video card. If that's you, and if you can buy one of these for like $50 and lower, I think $50 might be stretching it a little bit, because you can buy, for example, the RX 470 for 60 to 70 sometimes, and that will perform a lot better than this one. I've seen this GPU a couple of times here in Portugal in the used market for 40 euros, and that's an insanely good deal for one of these. For that low of a price, it's definitely worth it. Doesn't consume a lot of power as well. Of course, the 2 gigs of VRAM is a limitation these days, but it's not too bad, as you saw. So thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have watched this far. As always, my friends, love you all. Bye-bye.